my mom used to be a fan of hip hop. So there would be hip hop in the house. And I got into wrestling, WWE, when I was a kid. So, and I had no dad until I was about 8. And then I had a dad, but no mom, right? So till I was about 8. These are very formative years. My role models were rappers and wrestlers. So very macho guys, you know what I mean? Very machismo type of guys, often stoic type of guys. Those were my role models for as young as I can remember. And then, then when I was 8, I went, to stay with, dad. And while I was with my dad, I learned more about, what it's like to be stoic. And I'm very fortunate to just have some really good role models from about 8 years old to 13 years old. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, so, my dad, super religious guy. I never heard my dad say a curse word. What else? Very diet conscious guy. You know what I mean? No juice in the house. I didn't drink juice for years, guys, which is crazy because before I was drinking only juice. So it's just like a huge culture shock. I'm like, what? No juice. And it's not that I had no juice at all, but it's just like I couldn't just go in the fridge and drink some juice. It's like I had to put in a request, wait 2 to 3 business days to get a response. All of that, man. All of that. Just for and the cups wouldn't even go to the top. Cups of juice, they was hitting like right here. It's just my dad realizing that I had a sugar addiction, and he just, he just didn't want to enable me and condone that. I get it now that I'm older. As a kid, it's just like, damn, this is so restrictive. And that's a part of the discipline. And I think part of being, happy and optimistic more times than not involves discipline and kind of self-regulation or external regulation. Again, my dad was very religious, and so he kind of self-imposed a lot of discipline on himself. He was a military guy, and being super religious, it put me around. Camera died, but I'm back. So being in that environment, my dad had me around real God-fearing men, and my dad wasn't always available. Having parents who weren't always available, it had me looking outside for these role models. And the fact that I had people to look to for guidance and to model my behavior after, it really stuck with me. And that's just God, man. I feel like that's just God. I think it's important to be optimistic and to be, more solution based, less problem based, less, negative Nancy, more positive Paulie. I just made that up. Well, negative Nancy's a thing. I don't know about positive Paulie, but I value that. And I think that's how God wants us. And another thing is that some powers that be, I think, want us uncomfortable, right? They want us in a more negative mind frame. They want us more conflict oriented. They want us kind of in conflict, and they want us separate. They don't want us, together. What else? And just knowing that also kind of I'm like, nah, that's off. Why do you want me to be? Why does every time I turn on the news, it's something it's something sensationalized, some negative crime, some crime or some danger that's super sensationalized. There's sad music behind it, and why are you trying to influence me to be sad or something, or to be mad, or to be frustrated? You know what I mean? Why are you trying to influence me? Like, and I was always that type of kid too, where it's like, if my parents are telling me something, I'm liable to like not do it, cause I'm like, why didn't you tell me the reason too? Why you just give me a command but no explanation? Something defiant disorder or something. I think I'm pretty sure I had that when I was a kid, defiant disorder or something. And but it's good to ask questions. You know what I mean? That's something I got from my dad. He was always he always wanted explanations for everything. Um, it's not just, oh, cause cause such and such said. Well, where did he get it from? And where did that person get it from? You know what I mean? And what was their reasoning? What was the explanation? I don't even know the definition of stoicism, honestly. I just understand these more so calm, cool, collected mannerisms that they're just attractive, and it just feels good to channel that type of energy and that type of vibe. So that's what I try to do. I try my best. I don't always hit the mark, and it's a work in progress. I'm still learning, and I'll always be learning. Appreciate y'all. And I'll see y'all in the next one, man. Part of stoicism is deep breathing, especially when you're talking. Speaking about when I was younger, how rappers, rappers and wrestlers were my role models. I still kind of admire a lot of entertainers today, and now more so YouTubers. I look up to that. I love that ability to create nothing, to create something from nothing, right? To just take nothing and make something out of it. It's cool. It's super cool. And I think it takes a level of positivity and a level of optimism to just create something from nothing. So that's another reason. If you're a content creator, of course, depending on the niche, right? Because there's niches for everything. There's niches for the drama. There's niches for the sad. And there's niches for, positive content as well. I think a lot of niches, though, just content creation in general, it just requires a level of optimism, especially if you're going in and it's new waters, right? You're exploring new territories. So you kind of don't know what you're going to get, but you'd be better off having a, this is going to work type of attitude, and then taking the steps towards that to get the, outcome that you desire. Hope y'all found that valuable. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.